Hi, everyone, and welcome to Bonding with Ashley. I'm your host, Ashley Bond. On today's episode, I want to do a little pre Thanksgiving week episode and share some of my cozy, confident, connected favorites, if you will. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope this sparks some things for you that you enjoy, that bring you comfort and excitement and connectedness this week for the holiday of Thanksgiving. So I'm going to start with my cozy faves. One of my favorite things that makes me feel super cozy is really fun, cute, warm, or kind of romantic pajamas. I know that might sound ridiculous, but some nights I am in the mood to just be cozy. I full blown have like onesie pajamas that I will bust out every winter, and I absolutely love them because they're so cozy and they have a zipper and they're amazing. I also have pajamas where I throw them on, and if I'm like, I feel like some of the ladies will get this, romanticizing my life and maybe having a glass of wine or a hot tea and journaling or watching a movie. I may have pajamas that feel a little bit more romantic. And soft and different things, but I feel like it helps create this cozy atmosphere. The other thing that I love is matching sweatpants, sweatshirt outfits, sweatsuits, I guess, if you will. But when it comes to that, I'm a matchy girl. I actually just got this one. I love the color. I got it from Victoria's Secret Pink. Sometimes, you guys, they have some of my favorite sweatpants. This is not an ad. I feel like for a while I didn't love them, and here I am back to loving them. It matches, and it makes me really happy and feel very cozy. The other thing that I love is candles. I love having a candle in the house that reminds me of the season that I'm in. Depending on where you live, you may or may not feel the full effects of the season based on the weather. And I really love the weather changes that come along with actually having seasons. And so having candles that represent those time periods help pull me in to where I am within the year. So during the summer, I love coconut and different bright fruity scents. When it comes to fall, I love pumpkin and other, I don't know, kind of grounding scents. When it comes to the holidays, I love scents of cookies or fires and kind of having that like woody scent. So whatever it is that makes you feel cozy, I suggest finding a candle that you really like. And I know there's so many great candle companies out there. If anyone has a favorite, I do truthfully tend to go like a Bath and Body Works candle because I feel like I know their scents and they make me really happy, and I catch them when they're on sale. But I am very open to trying new candles, so I would absolutely love to hear from anyone that may have some suggestions and favorites. And then another cozy thing that I like to do is turn on some music, whether I'm cleaning or getting ready to go out or maybe making dinner. Lately, I have been loving Olivia Dean. Her voice is just, stunning, and she's young and exudes this like beautiful kind of old school Hollywood glam confidence, and I really am really enjoying her music. I also love lately Teddy Swims, Alex Warren, and now that we're moving into the Christmas season, I always loved the Michael Bublé Christmas album. So those are some of my fave music and artists that I have been throwing on lately. Who else should I throw on this list? I would love to know this. Moving on to my confident faves, the things that are making me be my best self and stay true to who I am and my goals and building up my confidence every step of the way. So my first one is fitness. You guys know I love sauna, and you know I love my workouts, and I really enjoy working with my coach. So sticking with those things makes me feel strong, grounded, releases stress, and helps me stick to my fitness and wellness goals. Another confident fave. I know I've talked to a few people and you guys feel the same way. I love winter fashion. There is nothing like pulling out a boot that you haven't worn in like 6 months, and how exciting it is, and the outfits that you can build, and the layers with jackets and winter sweaters. And I just feel like winter fashion just makes me feel so cozy and confident, and I love a killer boot and a jacket. Like, there's just something about it. So I love getting the chance to start incorporating that because the weather is actually slowly calling for it. Another thing that I'm working on and doing is a few mindset things, if you will. One thing that I've been working on and that someone told me recently is to remember that you are the director of your own life. And I think sometimes we forget that we actually have the power to make a lot of the decisions going on in our life. I'm not remiss to the fact that I do believe that there is a lot beyond our control. But the things that we do have control over and the things that we can take responsibility for, and not falling into being a victim of circumstances or choices, or feeling like we don't have a choice. So reminding myself that I am the director of my own life. There's also this quote, and it makes me think of the movie The Holiday as well. And if you've seen it, you'll kind of know what scene I'm referring to. But reminding yourself, like, there's this, people say this thing, sorry, I'm like on a tangent. People say, if everyone else, if there was an audience watching your life as if it were a movie, what would the audience be screaming for you to do? And sometimes I love thinking about that because I love movies and I love film. And it kind of reminds you that you are the main character of your life. So what are you going to do with it? Which leads to, you are the director of your own life. So what can you do today, this week, that helps you feel confident and good about the decisions that you're making for your life? So that's kind of been a mantra, I guess, or something that I've been saying to myself every once in a while. So I hope that helps. But if anybody else has another saying or a mantra that they like to use, please let me know. Let's share them with each other, because I think it's important. And sometimes certain things resonate with some people more than other people, and something will just click. So those are my, what I will call, confident faves. My connected faves. my things that I like to do to stay connected to others and continue to build my bonds. So, one of those for me is baking and cooking. When I bake and cook, yes, I'm doing those things for myself. Usually it's because I'm in the mood to do those. The actual process of it brings me a lot of joy. But usually I will share those things with others. So I love baking cookies. I love making cinnamon rolls, especially cinnamon rolls. Every time I make those, I will usually share those with my friends, their kids. It's meaningful to me, and I love getting feedback and trying different things to continuously improve recipes and try new things. It's very fun for me. I also love making soups. And I feel like that's such a big thing on social media, all the different soup recipes that are out there. So I love trying new things. And a lot of the recipes are so big. So I'll usually sometimes I'll freeze some of it so that I have some in the future. But then I usually try and share it with someone. Whether that's, you know, close friends, neighbors, I try and share those things with others. And again, that brings me joy and makes me happy. Another thing, my gratitude journal. Again, that may not feel like it's a connected thing, but as I'm writing the things that I'm grateful for every night before I go to sleep, it makes me think of the interactions that I've had throughout the day. So whether that's, a great chat with someone helped me in a way, or maybe I helped somebody else, it brings those memories back to the surface, which increases my connection to those interactions and those people, and makes me, fall asleep, I guess, or try to fall asleep with a grateful heart. The other thing that I've been trying to do too to stay more connected to people is chat on the phone with my family. A lot of us, we don't necessarily live super close to our family, so maybe we can't see them all the time, or life just gets busy, and sometimes we all just don't get the chance to see one another in person as often. So I have been trying to make sure that I pick up the phone, chat with a family member, and actually talk and spend a little time. And sometimes it's not very long, but even other family members have said to me, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much for calling. I know we didn't get a chance to talk for long, but like it was just so nice to connect." So I encourage you to call a family member or a friend, even just to say hi, you're thinking of them, something along those lines. I feel like it'll make you feel more connected and help you guys bond. So, this was my pre-Thanksgiving episode, sharing some of my favorite things. I hope that you like these tips. I would love to know some of your favorite things and things that you're doing to get ready for the holidays. I'm super excited about Thanksgiving this week, and I do want to send a very heartfelt thank you to everyone who listens. I'm very grateful for you. I always love hearing your thoughts on what you enjoy, thoughts that you can add to the topics that I share. I really enjoy doing this, and so it means a lot to have you listen, and I'm very grateful. Wishing you all a wonderful and beautiful start to the Thanksgiving week and your weekend. And I am sending you off with lots of love, warmth, and deeper bonds this week. Thanks for listening, everyone. I'll see you next time.